cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Rapper.
I fucks with you.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, back in this thing. It's like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledgeito you're not finna get in nobody's collegeito. Make sure you hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that share button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Make sure you tap in. Leave a comment because we're going back to the chili giveaway. So when we get to 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we pick the best comment between now and 31,000 subscribers. And we're going to give you some chili, big dog. So it's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. Once we get 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we let y'all know an exact date and exact time that we will be doing a live to give away that money. You got Cash App, you got Apple Pay, you got Zelle, you got Venmo. Don't worry about it. We're going to make sure you get that chili. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment, that good subscribe button. TNN Trap News Network. We taking it back to the basics, man. Let's jump into this. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? We're Trapper tapping in TNN Trap News Network. Back in the same, like cracking the same here at TNN Trap News Network. News you can use, knowledge you're not finna get nobody's college. Hit us with a like, with a comment, with a good subscribe. Everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that news you can use, that knowledge you're not finna get in nobody's college. Notification bell here all. Tap in for the latest and the greatest of what we have going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Finna slide it. Excuse me, we finna slide into this content that Eddie Boy talking about the secret enemies that Blacc Sam has inherited after the death of Nipsey Hussle. Let's get into this content.
I really want to speak on, man, who's the real enemy of Nip, you know. Now, we understand, man, when you're a part of a section or a group or a community or a gang member, you have outside enemies. That was one of his enemies. Dudes outside, the dudes didn't get along with the 60s. And then you have dudes inside his section that really didn't like him. You know, we all know who that one of them was. I'll call him now, his name ain't Big U no more. His name is the Poverty Pimp, where you go around and you pimp everybody in your neighborhood to get them to understand and do your bidding. He was a property pimp, okay? And then you had those who's close to him, you know, that was his enemy, and was secret enemies, and he don't know who they was. So this is my thing. Like Herman Douglas. Was Herman Douglas, Rampart?
So he's saying that Cowboy was one of Nipsey Hussle's secret enemies.
I don't know, dude.
Was
they all look
Cousin Kerry? Was all these dudes hidden enemies of Nip? Because you had
all that noise is in his background.
Rampart, when the situation jumped off,
Rampart,
even though he was strapped, he got on. He ran. He was Jesse Owens at that particular time. You know, if he was competing in the Olympics, he probably would have got a world record dealing with that situation. And then you had Cousin Kerry. You know, I go see Cousin Kerry all the time, man, because I feel bad for the brother. But I always ask this man, you know, what happened to Nip. You know, and his story changed every time. So that's just like a red flag in itself.
So you got love for the dude. You go see him all the time, but then you sitting there saying that he was Nipsey Hussle's secret enemy.
And then you had Herman Douglas. Here it is, Herman Douglas. Lil Cal-Mac. And Lil Cal-Mac, Lil Cal-Mac and Big Thunderdome. And Nip is Lil Thunderdome, right? We understand that. You have to understand,
Thundercat.
And that.
How do you get all this wrong and you supposed to be from over there? Goodness gracious.
Herman Douglas jumped ship when Nip died. We all seen that. We all understand that. The whole world seen that. He jumped on the train of being a prostitute for the property pimp. Okay? So we understand that. And then I asked him like a few weeks ago, how do he feel about the property pimp talking about his little homie on the wire?
There's a lot going on in his background.
taps.
So you can see.
And I seen the clip of his the other day, and he got mad. He was talking about me, talking about you ain't no joint, you ain't no reputable. Okay, brother, I don't care about none of that shit.
I mean, I'm
Because, and the reason I don't care about none of that, because a lot of you dudes, when y'all be talking, y'all don't know anything, because you guys was in diapers, man, when we was around doing our thing, bro. So that's why I don't even.
But then, see, how can you sit here and say people don't know anything because they was in diapers when you over here getting names and spots wrong from your alleged community?
Entertain you dudes, man, because you guys don't know, because you guys wasn't there. You know, he got the name of certain dudes from the section. Them was my folks. Them was my peoples, bro, not yours. That was mine. Understand that. So he got mad talking about temperature checking and all this. I was like, bro, it's something mentally wrong with you, man. I just asked you a simple question, bro. How do you feel about that, bro? Because that's coming to question. Because me, if it was Lil Eddie or Baby Eddie, anything has something to do with Lil Eddie or Baby Eddie, the enemy of them brothers, man, an enemy of mine, bro. Period. And this is where it comes to question that. It's like these dudes probably were secret enemies of Nip, bro. And now I truly believe if you starting to look at everything in depth and you see how the way Blacc Sam is moving, some of these dudes, man, might be intentionally causing chaos and confusion when he throws events. Just like over there, what happened Saturday, you know, you have some of them dudes from the section, man, they get into it with that brother, with each other and all that type of stuff. Why would you do that there? That comes into question. Is you dudes trying to sabotage this dude movement, the marathon movement? Or you dudes are trying to do anything like that? Even dealing with the shooting. We don't know, brother. All this comes into question. I'm not a conspiracy theory, bro. I'm just speaking.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Man, words are hard. The lack of education within our YouTube space is crazy work. The lack of education, the lack of just basic understanding of the English language, brother, the lack of education. Our schools, every day y'all go on YouTube and listen to these dudes talk, it's just a constant reminder of how the school system in California, specifically Los Angeles, has failed us.
Speaking on certain things that I see a lot of big U minions trying to get up on the Blacc Sam, and they out here talking about free big U, free the big property pimp. You know, the dudes that, you know, went around there and terrorized, you know, he terrorized Nip. He terrorized some of the brothers in the section. He was just terrorizing everything around there. So you have his minions trying to get up on the Nip, talking about LL Nip. Come on, man. You have to pick a side. Now, I'm not saying that these brothers can come into a state of consciousness and see that whatever they was representing and whoever they was following, that they felt that they was following the wrong thing. That's possibly can happen. Yes. They could change. They probably can see that now. But I don't see it, because these same individuals that I see, it's the same individuals getting mad when you're talking about the truth about the property pimp. When you sit there and you read the paperwork, when he's talking about some of these things on these wiretaps, they get mad about that, bro. They don't get mad because this man did all this type of stuff. You know, they get mad because you bring it up. And then they was like, oh, man, we all got false. No, bro. Okay, we all got false, man. But this is a continued behavior and pattern that this dude exhorted in that particular section. And you guys get mad about that. And when you guys get mad about that, y'all want to blame everybody on the outside on why the boy is locked up, bro. The property pimp, bro, is locked up because he was sitting there masturbating at the mouth on that phone, bro. He did that to himself and his homies, his crew. He had a weak crew, bro, and they did that to him. And you guys still haven't came to grips with that. Y'all want to blame everybody else, bro, but you know me, I don't care, you know, because I don't follow your politics, I don't follow your rules, and I don't follow on anything like that. If I see some injustice, bro, I'm going to speak on that. Just because I'm a Muslim, don't tell me what I can speak on, bro, because I can speak on it just and I come from.
Here's the thing, though. If you're a Muslim, why are you speaking on so much negativity and so much craziness as a result of, you know, your faith and all that kind of stuff? If you're this Muslim and all this kind of stuff, especially during Ramadan, why are you dealing with any of this flammery, skullduggery, and larceny? You feel me? It doesn't really make sense for you to, you know, do that.
I have a history over there, bro. So you can't tell me what to speak on. And you guys are deep in the game and got the rules, miss. I'm not one of your minions, man. I don't care what you talking about, bro. You know, because where I come from, if you mad about something, you gonna do something about that, right? But you brothers don't want to go to jail just like nobody else want to go to jail, bro. You brothers don't want to die just like nobody else want to die. So it's like, man, it's to the point where you guys think somebody care about a reputation, and dudes really that stepped outside that lane don't care about no reputation, bro. Nobody give a shit of what you talking about. Nobody care about that. But you care about the injustice. You care about the sweeping the shit up under the rug. You care about all the brothers that been backdoor. It's always a group of individuals in each section, man. I'll call them the backdoor kings or the backdoor crew, where they backdoor everything and they all come together. And what they try to do is they try to convince everybody that's not a backdoor to go along with their bullshit and justify why they did what they did to their own people. These dudes are the secret enemies, man. Just like dealing with Nip, bro. Nip had a lot of secret enemies, bro, and he still to this day have a lot of secret enemies. Now that Nip died, Blacc Sam has inherited these enemies, and I hope he see this, and I'm sure he do see this. You know, the man, the very intelligent man, he got things going on. He making moves. The whole world is watching him. I hope he understands the whole world is watching him. The billionaires, the millionaires, they're watching his decision making. And this is why it's crucial for him to have a real live security team around him. I'm not talking about no hood dudes. I'm talking about ex-military dudes, ex-police officer, whoever it is, anybody that can carry. He need to have these type of individuals on his team. So when something do arise, hey, handle that. Get these dudes up out of here. It's very simple. It's not complex. He don't have to put himself in harm's way. He don't have to do anything like that. So you have to understand, man, when we out here and you moving in a fashion the way Nip was moving, it's unfortunate, man, that they oppressed that brother, man. They try to stop this brother from doing certain things inside the section, man. They was hating on that brother, and he was jealous of that brother, man. When I met him, bro, and I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. When I met him inside his store, right? He didn't know me from Adam and Eve, man. He just knew my name. One of the brothers came up in there, bro, and looked to the left, and I was buying some hoodies because I was going to Kansas City for these kids. They looked to the left, and the brother said, "Hey, man, you know who that is over there?" And he was like, "Whoop, that's Eddie." And he came over there and talked to me, and he asked me, he asked me? He asked me what happened between me and Big U. Why did me and Big U split?
And I'm going to say that's a lie. With that all being said, we finna get up out of here to the next one. Y'all know the deal, man. It's red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. We are gone.
Man, protest the ass, man. We on the ass, protest the ass at our best. You know that, man. Off the air. You know what I'm saying? We out here, ground zero for the neighborhood hero. We got all four corners. TMC, the marathon definitely continue. Mr. Bunker right here, live in the flesh. We out here, man. Trap news. You know that, nigga.
When it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let him hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell us. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's outside, nigga.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Friends is hella fake, I know what enemies intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so with this mind, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bush and you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bush and you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.